Marathon Death of 2022 event by Colton Dennis. Hello everyone and welcome to Marathon Death, where tonight the picks just keep on coming, said announce number 1. That's right, we have 3 matches here tonight with the picks up for grabs. And I can't wait to see who's gonna go where, said announcer number 2. Well, we don't need to wait long, because our first match is right now, said announcer number 1. Beldings. This match is scheduled for 1 fall, and is a tag team match, where the winners will be the next pick for ADW Hatred Slam. Introducing the challengers, Caramel and Fortune, and their opponents, Divine and Ivy, said announce number 3. Beldings. Both Divine and Fortune walk around the ring. Divine stops the looks at Caramel. Watch yourself, said Divine, pointing at Caramel. You want me? Do you want me? Asked Caramel. Hey, you can't fight worth shit, said Divine. Hey, tag me in, said Caramel. Fortune walks towards Caramel, then holds out her right hand. Caramel tags Fortune's right hand, then goes through the middle rope. Well, looks like Caramel's gonna start off this match instead, said announce number 2. Well, Divine was kinda making her get into the ring, said announcer number 1. Both Caramel and Divine lock up. Divine pushes Caramel into the corner. Caramel holds up her arms. Divine taps Caramel's face. Come on, you wanted me. Caramel. Lockups with Divine again. Divine pushes Caramel into the corner. Caramel raises her arms again. Divine taps Caramel's face again. Caramel slaps Divine. Divine falls onto the mat. Caramel gets on top of Divine, then starts punching her. Divine tries covering herself. 1, 2, 3, 4. Referee number 1 pulls Caramel off Divine. You have a count of 5, said referee number 1. Divine rolls outside of the ring. Come on, get in there, said Ivy. You get in there, said Divine. I'm not tagged in, said Ivy. Divine slides into the ring, stands up, looks at Caramel, smiles, then tags Ivy's chest. Maybe another time, said Divine, going through the middle rope, then stands on the ledge of the ring. Ivy goes through the middle rope, then runs at Caramel. Caramel continuously does an arm drag onto Ivy. Ivy kneeling against the ropes, then looks at Divine. Get her, said Divine. Shut up, said Ivy. Both Caramel and Ivy lock up. Ivy puts a headlock onto Caramel. Caramel struggling, then bounces Ivy off the ropes. Ivy does a shoulder tackle onto Caramel. Caramel falls onto the mat. Ivy runs, bounces off the ropes, jumps over Caramel, then bounces off the ropes on the opposite side of the ring. Caramel quickly stands up, then does a hip toss onto Ivy. Ivy groans. Caramel picks Ivy up, bounces her head off the turnbuckle, then tags Fortune's right hand. Fortune goes through the middle rope, then punches Ivy's left side. Ivy groaning. Fortune bounces Ivy off the ropes. Ivy holds onto the ropes, quickly tags in Divine's left arm, then rolls outside of the ring. Divine goes through the middle ropes. Both Divine and Fortune lock up. Fortune puts a headlock onto Divine. Divine bounces Fortune off the ropes. Fortune holds onto Divine. That was a nice move by Fortune, keeping the headlock on Divine, said announcer number 2. These are professional wrestlers, said announcer number 1. Both Divine and Fortune are laying on mat. Divine struggling, then turns Fortune into her left side. 1, 2. Fortune kicks out. 2, said referee number 1. Both Divine and Fortune stand up. Divine Continuously clotheslines Fortune, lifts her up, then slams her onto the mat. Fortune groans. Caramel holding out her right arm. Reach. Reach for her, Caramel. Reach, said Divine, kicking Fortune's head. Come on, Fortune. Come on, said Caramel. Fortune reaches for Caramel's right hand. Divine kicks Fortune's head again. Fortune groaning. Divine looks at Caramel, then smiles. Let her. Tag me in, said Caramel. Divine waves at Caramel, bends down to grab Fortune, turns around, then punches Caramel. Caramel falls off the ledge of ring. Oh, what a cheap shot has by Divine, said announcer number 2. Divine smiling. That's what happens when you want in, said Divine, turning around. Fortune does a back body drop onto Divine. Divine lands onto the mat, then groans. Nice back body drop by Fortune, said announcer number 2. Yeah, but now she doesn't have anyone to tag, said announcer number 1. Divine crawling, then tags Ivy's left hand. Ivy QCKLY goes through the middle ropes, then runs at Fortune. Fortune moves out of the way. Ivy goes face first hard into the corner, then falls onto the mat. Fortune covers Ivy. 1, 2. Ivy kicks out. 2, said referee number 1. Fortune grabs Ivy, whips her into the corner. Ivy groans. Fortune runs at Ivy, then does a corner clothesline, wraps her head, then does a running bulldog onto her. Fortune stands up, then waves up. The crowd is cheering. Looks like Fortune wants to end this, said announcer number 1. She's going for and quat, unfortunate, and quat, said announcer number 2. Ivy stands up, then turns around. Fortune kicks Ivy's stomach, sets her up, then does a powerbomb onto her. 1, 2. Divine drop kicks Fortune in her back. 2, said referee number 1. Divine grabs Fortune's hair. Fortune wraps her arms around Divine's head, then does a jawbreaker onto her. Divine holding her face, then turns around. Caramel runs, then tackles Divine through the middle ropes. Both Caramel and Divine land onto the floor. Fortune turns around. Ivy kicks Fortune in her stomach, sets her up for powerbomb, wraps her arms, does a double arm underhook facebuster onto her, then covers her. This could be it, said announcer number 2. 1, 2. Caramel lands onto Ivy. 2, said referee number 1. Caramel grabs Fortune's left arm, then drags her towards their corner. Ivy grabs Caramel's hair. Caramel slaps Ivy. Ivy holding her face, then looks at Caramel. Caramel slaps Ivy again. Ivy falls onto the mat. Caramel goes through the middle ropes, then tags Fortune's back. Ivy crawling towards her corner. Caramel runs on the ledge of the ring, then climbs up the turnbuckle. Ivy stops, then looks out the corner of her eyes. Caramel jumps off the top rope, then does a frog splash onto Ivy. What a beautiful frog splash, said announcer number 1. Caramel could have the match win here, said announcer number 2. Ivy groans. Caramel rolls Ivy onto her back, then covers her. 1, 2. Divine pulls Caramel's leg. 2. Caramel pushes Divine into the barricade, pulls herself up, then turns around. Ivy rolls Caramel up. 1, 2. Caramel kicks out. 2, said referee number 1. Both Caramel and Ivy stand, then double clothesline each other. Fortune appears laying on the ledge of the ring, pulls herself up, then holds out her left arm. Divine pulls Fortune off the ledge of the ring. Fortune hits her head off the ledge of the ring. Divine picks Fortune up, then throws her over the barricade. Caramel slowly crawling towards her corner. Divine runs around the ring, jumps onto the ledge of it, then holds out her left hand. Caramel looks up, then doesn't see Fortune. Fortune, Fortune, said Caramel. Ivy tags Divine's left hand. Divine goes through the middle ropes, then runs at Caramel. Caramel turns around. Divine shoulder blocks Caramel's left leg. Caramel flips onto the mat, holds her left leg, then groans. Divine smiling grabs Caramel's left leg, then continuously knees, then back of it. Caramel continuously groaning. Divine turns Caramel onto her stomach, lifts her up, then slams her left knee into the mat. Caramel groaning. Fortune climbs onto the ledge of the ring. Ivy slides into the ring, runs, then hits Fortune with a forearm. Fortune bounces off of the announce table. Ivy rolls outside of the ring. Divine looks at Caramel, then locks in an ankle lock. Caramel screaming. Divine bending Caramel's left ankle more. Caramel screams, then taps. Ring the bell, said referee number 1. Here's your winners. By submission, Divine and Ivy, said announcer number 3. Divine continues holding onto Caramel's left ankle. Hey, let go. Let go of her, said referee number 1. Divine lets go of Caramel's left ankle. Caramel holding her left ankle. Divine smiling, then rolls outside of the ring. Both Divine and Ivy are walking up the ramp. The crowd is booing. Man, how dangerous is Divine? Asked announcer number 2. Well, just look in that ring. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we turn our attentions to our next match. A 5-way with no rules. Everything is legal, said announcer number 1. I can't wait for this one, said announcer number 2. Beldings. This match is scheduled for 1 fall and is a 5-women free-for-all, where countouts and disqualifications are legal. And the winner will be the next pick for JDW. Blood Rumble. Introducing the challengers. Mystique, Angel, Promise, Jewel and Desire, said announcer number 3. Beldings. Both Desire and Jewel are attacking Promise. Both Angel and Mystique. Or attacking each other? Angel punching Mystique. Mystique knees Angel's stomach, then bounces her head off the turnbuckle. Both Desire and Jewel bounce Promise off the ropes, then goes for a double clothesline. Promise ducks, runs, bounces off the ropes on the opposite side of the ring, then does a double clothesline onto both Desire and Jewel. Mystique hits Promise from behind. Promise groaning. Mystique grabs Promise, picks her up, then bounces her head off the turnbuckle. Promise holding her face. Mystique kicks Promise's sides. Promise groaning. Mystique looks, then sees Angel in the opposite corner, runs, does a corner clotheslines onto her, runs back, then does a corner clotheslines onto Promise, then continuously does it. Oh man, now that's cardio, said announcer number 2. Gotta be healthy in this business, said announcer number 1. Mystique does a corner clotheslines onto Angel, then runs at Promise. Jewel appears on the top rope, jumps off, then does a crossbody onto Mystique. 1, 2. Mystique kicks out. 2, said referee number 2. Jewel stands up, then kicks Mystique's stomach. Mystique groans. Jewel throws Mystique through the middle ropes. Mystique lands onto the ledge of the ring. Jewel goes to punch Mystique. Mystique's shoulder blocks Jewel's stomach. Jewel groans. Desire runs, then rams Jewel into Mystique. Mystique falls onto the floor. Promise continuously punches both Desire and Jewel. Desire blocks punches, then punches Promise. Promise turns around. Jewel pushes Promise. Both Desire and Jewel are continuously punching Promise. Promise continuously swaying. Both Desire and Jewel grab Promise, then throw her through the middle ropes. Yeah, nice work, said Jewel, tapping Desire. Desire knees Jewel's stomach, grabs her hair, runs, then throws her through the middle ropes. Jewel lands onto the floor, then groans. This is my shot, not yours, said Desire, turning around. Angel appears on the second rope, jumps off, then does a Hurricane Rana onto Desire. Desire goes through the middle ropes, then lands onto the ledge of the ring. Angel bounces off the ropes on the opposite side of the ring, then rams into Desire. Desire goes into the barricade. Mystique climbs onto the ledge of the ring. Angel goes to grab Mystique. Mystique's shoulder blocks Angel's stomach. Angel groans. Mystique slingshots herself over the top rope, then does a sunset flip onto Angel. 1, 2. Angel kicks out. 2, said referee. Number 2. Mystique grabs Angel, then bounces her head off the turnbuckle. Angel groans. Mystique kicks Angel's sides, then goes to run towards the opposite corner. Jewel continuously clotheslines Mystique, lifts her up, then slams her onto the mat. Angel runs at Jewel. Jewel lifts Angel, then does a flapjack onto her. Angel lands onto Mystique. Both Angel and Mystique are groaning. Jewel grabs Angel, picks her up, then throws her through the middle ropes. Angel lands onto the floor. Jewel looks at Mystique, then waves at her. Mystique slowly stands up. Jewel goes to run at Mystique. A kendo stick hits Jewel. Jewel groans. Promise continuously swinging the kendo stick. Jewel continuously groaning. Promise kicks Jewel's stomach, raises, then swings the kendo stick. The kendo stick breaks over Jewel's back. Jewel falls onto the mat, then groans. Promise throws the broken half of the kendo stick outside of the ring, then kicks Jewel. Jewel rolls outside of the ring. Desire slides into the ring holding a steel chair. Promise turns around. The steel chair hits Promise in her stomach. Promise groans, then bends over. Desire raises the steel chair. The steel chair hits Promise's back. Promise groans. Get out of my ring, said Desire, continuously swinging the steel chair. Promise rolls onto the ledge of the ring. Mystique stands up, then turns Desire. Desire swings the steel chair. The steel chair hits Mystique's head. Desire throws the steel chair at Promise. Promise falls off the ledge of the ring. Desire looks at Mystique, goes through the middle ropes, then climbs up the turnbuckle. What is Desire doing? Asked announcer number 2. I don't know, said announcer number 1. Desire gets to the top rope, looks down at Mystique, jumps off, does a swanton bomb onto her, then covers her. 1, 2. Angel lands onto Desire. 2, said referee number 2. Desire looks at Angel, then jumps on top of her. Both Angel and Desire are rolling around the ring. They go through the bottom ropes. Desire hitting Angel's back. Angel groaning. Desire looks at the ring post, smiles, grabs Angel's hair, then runs towards it. Angel reverses it. Desire goes into the ring post, then falls onto the floor. Angel leaning against the ring. Jewel slides into the ring, looks around, then smiles. Mystique slowly standing up. Come on, said Jewel. Mystique stands up, then turns around. Jewel runs at Mystique. Mystique quickly leapfrogs over Jewel. Jewel stops herself, then turns around. Mystique does a reverse roundhouse kick onto Jewel. Jewel falls onto the mat. Mystique covers Jewel. 1, 2. Angel pulls Jewel's Leg. 2, said referee number 2. Mystique stands up then grabs Angel's hair. Angel wraps her arms around Mystique's head then does a jawbreaker onto her. Mystique holding her face. Angel bends Mystique backwards, wraps her left arm around her head, lifts her up then does a reverse DDT. "Oh, what a move by Angel," said announcer number 2. "That was impressive," said announcer number 1. Angel covers Mystique. 1, 2. Promise lands onto Angel. 2. Promise picks Angel up, kicks her stomach, sets her up for a suplex then lifts her up. Angel lands onto her feet behind Promise. Desire climbs onto the ledge of the ring. Promise runs at Angel. Angel sidesteps Promise. Promise rams into Desire. Desire goes into the barricade. Angel knees Promise in her stomach. Jewel appears on the ledge of the ring. Angel throws Promise into Jewel. Jewel falls onto the floor. Promise turns around. Angel dropkicks Promise. Promise goes through the middle ropes. Angel turns around. Mystique stands up. Then does reverse roundhouse kick onto Angel. Angel bounces off the ropes. Mystique goes to clothesline angle. Angel ducks, hits Mystique's back, bends her backwards, wraps her right arm around her head, lifts her up, does a reverse DDT then covers her. 1, 2, 3. "Ring the bell," said referee number 2. "Bell dings, here's your winner, Angel," said announce number 3. Referee number 2 raises Angel's right arm. Angel falls to her knees then holds her jaw. I'm fine, said Angel, slowly standing up. "Well, congratulations to Angel. She's heading to Blood Rumble," said announcer number 1. "She definitely deserves this win here tonight," said announce number 2. "Well, folks, we've made it to the main event. 20 women will fight for a chance to be the next pick. Who are you betting on?" asked announcer number 1. "Whoever doesn't get thrown over the top rope," said announcer number 2. Bell dings. This match is scheduled for one fall. Is a 20 women battle royal, and the winner will be the next pick for ADW Hatred Slam. Introducing the challengers: Mantra, Lioness, Black Widow, Essence, Mystrial, Ivory, Harpy, Virus, Raven, Camille, Key, KO, Katana, Missy, Twinkle, Ruby, Aura, Blitz, Gloria, and Elastic, said announce number 3. Bell dings. All 20 women start attacking each other. Harpy, hanging onto the ropes, punches Raven then slides into the ring. Blitz, ramming Essence into the corner then lifts her onto the second rope. Essence, continuously punching Blitz, leans onto the ropes, wraps her legs around her torso then pulls her over the top rope. Blitz lands onto the floor. Blitz is eliminated, said announcer number 2. Lioness throws Ivory over the top rope. Ivory lands onto the ledge of the ring. Lioness goes to punch Ivory. Ivory blocks, jumps up then kicks the right side of Lioness's head. Lioness, groaning, then turns around. Harpy runs then clotheslines Lioness over the top rope. Lioness lands onto the floor. There goes Lioness, said announcer number 1. Virus pushes Harpy. Harpy goes into Ivory. Ivory holding onto the ropes. Virus throws Harpy over the top rope. Harpy lands onto the ledge of the ring. Ivory punches Virus. Harpy goes to punch Ivory. Ivory blocks Harpy. Virus dropkicks Ivory. Ivory falls onto the floor. Aura throws Mantra over the top rope. Mantra lands onto the ledge of the ring. Aura goes to punch Mantra. Mantra shoulder blocks Aura's stomach, puts her head between her legs, then lifts her over the top rope. Aura lands onto the floor. "Bye, Aura," said announcer number 2. Harpy holding Raven onto her shoulders. Raven grabs the top rope, lands onto her feet behind Harpy, then lifts her. Harpy holding onto the ropes. Elastic approaches, grabs Raven's leg, then throws both Harpy and Raven over the top rope. Harpy lands onto the ledge of the ring. Raven lands onto the floor. Raven looks up at Elastic. "Sorry," said Elastic. Missy kicking Harry. Harpy holding onto the ropes. Missy sticks her torso through the middle ropes, then grabs Harpy's hair. Harpy stands up onto the ledge of the ring. Missy punches Harpy. Harpy swaying. Missy punches Harpy again. Harpy holding onto the ropes. Missy goes to punch Harpy again. Harpy blocks, punches Missy, grabs her hair, then pulls her onto the ledge of the ring. Missy kicks Harpy. Harpy groans. Missy runs at Harpy's. Harpy dropkicks Missy's right leg. Missy falls onto the ledge of the ring, then onto the floor. Harpy smiling. Twinkle punching. Elastic. Elastic leaning against the ropes. Twinkle goes to clothesline Elastic. Elastic ducks. Twinkle turns around. Elastic clotheslines Twinkle over the top rope. Twinkle lands onto the ledge of the ring, then stands up. Elastic jumps up, then kicks the right side of Twinkle's head. Twinkle falls onto the floor. Black Widow gets whipped into the corner. Mystriel runs at Black Widow. Black Widow boots Mystriel, jumps onto the second rope, wraps her legs around Mystriel's body, then does the tarantula. Mystriel is groaning. Camille looks, runs, then knees Mystriel. Black Widow loses her grip, then falls onto the floor. "Oh, how unfortunate for Black Widow," said announce number 2. Katana whips Ruby. Ruby holds onto the ropes. Katana runs at Ruby. Ruby lifts Katana over the top rope. Katana lands onto the ledge of the ring. Katana punches Ruby. Ruby staggers backwards. Katana jumps up. Ruby quickly pushes Katana off top rope. Katana lands onto the floor. "My lord, Katana landed awkwardly. Hopefully she'll be all right," said announcer number 1. Elastic puts an abdominal stretch onto Gloria. Essence hits Elastic. Elastic breaks the abdominal stretch. Essence punches Elastic. Elastic staggering into the ropes. Essence grabs Elastic's legs, then tries throwing her over the top rope. Elastic wraps her legs around Essence's neck, then slowly pulls her over the top rope. Harpy gets bounced off the ropes, then drop-kicked. Essence falls onto the ledge of the ring. Both Elastic and Essence stand up on the ledge of the ring, then start punching each other. Essence kicks Elastic's left leg. Elastic falls onto the ledge of the ring. Essence goes to kick Elastic again. Elastic grabs, then kicks Essence's left leg. Essence holding onto her leg. Elastic holds onto the rope, then does a side kick to Essence's head. Essence falls off the ledge of the ring. Mantra punching Key. Key leaning against the ropes. Mantra steps backwards, then runs at Key. Key ducks, runs, bounces off the ropes on the opposite side of the ring, then does a diving crossbody onto Mantra. Both Key and Mantra go over the top rope, then land onto the floor. "Oh, double elimination," said announcer number 2. Harpy lands onto the ledge of the ring, then punches Elastic. Mystriel runs at Harpy. Harpy punches Mystriel. Gloria runs at Harpy. Harpy moves. Gloria goes through the middle ropes. Harpy kicks Gloria's chest. Gloria falls onto the floor. Elastic goes to punch Harpy. Harpy punches Elastic. Ruby appears on the second rope, jumps off, then hits Harpy. Harpy falls off the ledge of the ring, then lands onto the floor. Harpy has nothing to be ashamed about. She lasted long enough, said announcer number 1. Gloria, holding her chest, then slides into the ring. Elastic grabs Gloria, runs, then throws her over the top rope. Gloria lands onto the floor. We're down to 6, said announcer number 2. Virus sneaks behind Elastic, then throws her over the top rope. Elastic lands onto the ledge of the ring, then stands up. Virus starts kicking Elastic's sides. Elastic groaning. Virus does a spinning heel kick. Elastic falls off the ledge of the ring, then lands onto the floor. Nice showing by Elastic, said announce number 1. Virus, smiling, then turns around. Mistral runs, then clotheslines both Virus and herself over the top rope. Both Mistral and Virus land onto the floor. We're down to 3, said announcer number 2. Both Camille and KO are attacking Ruby. They're trying to get rid of the biggest threat, said announce number 1. Both Camille and KO bounce Ruby off the ropes, then go for a double clothesline. Ruby ducks, runs, bounces off the ropes on the opposite side of the ring, then does a double diving clothesline onto both Camille and KO. Both Camille and KO groaning. Ruby grabs Camille, picks her up, then throws her over the top rope. Camille lands onto the ledge of the ring, then holds onto the ropes. Ruby kicking Camille. Camille groaning, then being pushed. KO jumps onto Ruby's back, then puts a sleeper hold onto her. Ruby tries reaching for KO. KO tightens the sleeper hold. Ruby, waving her arms, runs backwards, then rams KO into the corner. KO groans, then breaks the sleeper hold. Ruby holding her throat. KO jumps onto Ruby's back, then puts another sleeper hold onto her again. Ruby, waving her arms again, walks towards the ropes, then leans against them. KO tightens the sleeper hold. Ruby grabs KO's hair, then tries pulling her over the top rope. KO continues holding onto the sleeper hold. Ruby leaning against the ropes more. KO smiling. Camille runs over, grabs Ruby's legs, then throws her and KO over the top rope. Both KO and Ruby land onto the floor. Bell dings. Here's your winner, Camille, said announcer number 3. Camille jumping around the ring. KO looking up at Camille. Damn it, said KO, standing up, then walking up the ramp. Well, congratulations to Camille, said announcer number 1. That was actually smart. Waiting until both women were leaning against the ropes, said announcer number 2. That's true. Well, folks, we want to thank you for watching. Be safe out there. And good night, said announcer number 1. Bye-bye, said announcer number 2, waving. Camille continues jumping around the ring. The crowd is cheering. The end.